Hey there, welcome back to Online Marketing Foundations. We're still in Module 1, the Badass Online Marketing Approach. And here in Lesson 2, we're talking about a very important lesson, that we're all marketers now. Before we dive in, I got to give you a bit of a truth bomb. And that is that being good at serving your clients, whatever it is that you do, isn't good enough. If you want a thriving business, you're going to have to master your marketing. Hopefully you know that, and hopefully that's why you're here inside of Badass Online Marketing University, and specifically in this training about online marketing foundations. Now, in this lesson, here's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn that as the head of your business, you're no longer just a technician. First and foremost, you're a marketer. And you're also going to realize why you need to actually understand the why of marketing. Now, let's go ahead and dig in. First, let's talk about the fact that you are building a marketing business. Now, if you're like most online entrepreneurs, the funny thing is you might not actually be an entrepreneur at all. In fact, you probably started your business because you're really good at doing the technical work in your business, whatever that is. In my case, that started as being the legal guy and being very good at the legal stuff. For you, it might be some service. It might be something about fitness. The point is, you probably had this idea to start your business because you're really good at what you do. But that brings up the big mistake. See, one of the biggest mistakes that struggling entrepreneurs make is to focus on the technical doing and not recognize that they're actually creating a marketing business. See, when you decided to create an online business, you stopped being just a technician. You're no longer a social media person. You're no longer a lawyer. You're no longer a coach. Your ability to do the underlying work is a given. Now you have to learn the new skill of marketing. To kind of think about it in broad terms, at this point, your job is to build the business, manage the business, and do the technical work. And you kind of notice doing the technical work is the last piece here. But here's an important note. If you don't take the time to build and manage the business, there's no technical work for you to do. See, ultimately, the first goal of every entrepreneur has to be marketing because that is what drives everything else you do. If you're not marketing, you don't have clients, you don't have a business to manage. And for information product owners, those of us who sell kind of info products, our services, etc., your ability to acquire a customer is your most important skill. And here is a hard truth. Mediocre technicians who master marketing will always outperform master technicians who are mediocre marketers. Think about that for a second. If you are really great at the underlying skill of what you perform for customers, but your marketing is you're not going to thrive. In fact, you will be outpaced by people who are mediocre at doing the work, but who are really good at marketing. And so that's what I want you to realize. And that's why I want you to realize that you have to get to the point that you are a master of marketing, no matter how good you are at the underlying work you do. So that's kind of the first point. But now we're going to move to the second point, which is that you need to understand the why of marketing. If you want to master marketing, you can't simply focus on what to do. You need to understand the why behind the what. And I like to talk in analogies. And here's what I like to say. A chef needs to understand why a recipe works. A chef can't just follow a recipe. He needs to understand, hey, okay, well, I'm going to put this and that and this together. And it works because, and have that knowledge. The same thing works or applies to you with your marketing. You have to understand why a particular marketing plan, tactic, strategy, etc. works. And if you fixate on the what, you'll be guessing about why a promotion worked or why it didn't work. For example, when launches don't work, entrepreneurs will often jump from a webinar to a challenge, thinking it was the webinar that was the problem without actually considering that the problem might have been their messaging, not the launch vehicle. But just as importantly, if you don't understand the why of marketing, you're beholden to others to tell you how to build your business. Think about it. You will always have to have someone who tells you how to launch, how to sell, how to market, how to do social media. You will always be beholden to that person. But it actually gets worse because you can't simply follow plug and play marketing approaches because marketing needs to be tailored to your business. Everybody says, why can't someone just give me an instruction manual? The problem is that's not how marketing works. Marketing is specific to you, to your business, to your market. So it has to be tailored to your business. And if you think about it, that makes it very hard for you to try to get some kind of template or plug and play solution. Ultimately, understanding the why behind the marketing is what lets you adapt proven tactics to your specific situation. It's what allows you to actually get the work done and to take a plan that someone else has applied in their business and say, okay, well, that's interesting, but here's how I have to tweak it for my business. Ultimately, learning the why of marketing is learning how to fish instead of expecting someone to constantly give you a fish. So that is why you've got to understand the why. So to sum up this lesson, building a thriving online business is not about mastering your craft. It's about mastering your marketing. So if you want a thriving business, embrace being a marketer. Accept it and understand it's a skill you have to master. In the next lesson, you'll discover that marketing and selling are not the same. This is an important distinction that actually trips a lot of entrepreneurs up. And so I want to make sure we set you on the right track from the beginning. I'll see you there.